Hi and welcome. So what's this video all about, way to way? Well, myself, I'm Nick, and my wife Louise, we set off 5 years ago to try to walk from Land's End to John O'Groats. And but I'm not as young as I used to be, and we're not mad, so we thought, yeah, a couple of 100 miles a year and we'll have it done. Well, it's nice and easy with Offa's Dyke and Pennine Way to join it all together. Now, so far we've done West Highland Way, the Great Glen to Inverness, Pennine Way, Offa's Dyke, and the bits in between. But we've got one gap, and that is from the end of the Pennine Way to east, basically John O'Groats to Land's End. But either way, you might find it useful. A walk of two parts. The first part from Mulgai to Edinburgh is flat. You follow the routes of two big canals, and it's just a fabulous, easy walk. Then you enter Scotland proper. Bogs. A pleasant walk, just eases you in gently before you reach the canals. Then it's foot down and away you go. So the big question is, can rabbits swim? Well, I didn't think they could swim, neither did Louise, but we found one little rabbit that just wants to be in the Olympics. Louise walked round the corner. We just left Falkirk, and we just came around this corner of the canal, and this little bunny rabbit found itself trapped between the water and Louise. And much to Louise's amazement, it jumped in and started to swim. And, well, we couldn't believe it. Well, Louise said it got about halfway across, and it sort of started to flounder, then it kicked again, and it got to the far bank. So there you are. Rabbits can swim. Off to Carlops today, and the Allan Ramsay pub, and a hard walk across the bog over the hills, but the thought of a pint kept me going. Well, the world's too wide, the highway's too long. Why should we be together long when we just don't get along? Walk on, walk on. Walk on, walk on and on and on. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. Well, our suitcase is packed, my trunk's already gone. Don't know what in the world I'm sitting here waiting on. Walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on and on and on. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find my way back home. Now today's just a lovely walk. Short day today, only about 9 miles, so we could take our time, and lovely into Innerleithen. Okay, so you want isolation, peace and tranquility, and be out of breath constantly. This is the place to come. Still being dragged along by she who must be obeyed up there somewhere. Look at it. Amazing, amazing place. Every time I turn the camera off, it suddenly you just think, oh, Should keep that. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do a horrible zoom here, but you've got to see it. Snow up on the tops. Look. Anyway, let's come back to the real world. 60 degrees here. Another tree here, ripped out by the roots. Look, it must blow 100 miles an hour up here when it gets going. See, very shallow roots. Must be stone underneath. Oh, look, at another one blown over. There goes Louise on through the woods, look. So, let's see what we're walking on today. Just the old drove road, but not made for luxury travel, I don't think. You've got to watch your feet the whole time. This is the sculpture, right? And it's called Resolution. Right. Over here, it looks, oh, it was done in 2005. But the whole thing about this sculpture is you've got to look through the hole up here, like this, right? And now the whole thing makes sense. Come back to this again because all has now become clear. I'm now going to zoom in. Here we go. Oh, and if it'll come into focus. Ah, there we are. If we come right in there, there is the railway station at, I think it's called Cortina or something. What that's famous for is the fact that yesterday we had 2 delicious toasties there. So this whole thing is a tribute to the toasty house. We haven't seen my feet yet. Got a camera and feature the feet. Look at those little chungus going up this hill.
There's mine. That one there, that one there, and that one there, and that one there.
What Louise is talking about is this. This is like a spring.
Oh, I could have put my money on here.
Oh, and oh,
no,
it's a bit
I think
lonely.
It's that one there.
Yeah. And it's like a thank you for the harvest and somewhere to sit down after all this. And here's the spring down
Money
here.
For the fairies.
Oh, let's go down here and see the spring at the bottom. Oh. Oh. Right, here's the spring bubbling out, look.
Not this side.
No, it's coming out here. There we are. So that's the spring. And I've just taken a photograph which you can read under your leisure, but this is the picture which I find puzzling because it's a very nice history, but they didn't tell us that they used to play polo up here. Louise says this is the last little up and we seem to be going up for hours. Well, I thought we'd just show you this a minute. Get the old telephone out and open it up and yeah, hang on everybody, here we go. Here we are on the map, look. Okay, now I see a blue line and the little green line is us following it. And then if I press this button here, this tells us, look, that so far today, well, we've got 16 miles to the end, look. We've done 3.51 miles. We're averaging, which is a miracle, up the side of a mountain, 1.8 miles an hour. And it's telling us that if we carry on crawling along at this rate, we'll get in at 7:24, or about 7. It's jumping about a bit, but sometimes just after 7. In actual fact, Louise up there, it's going to go up a gear in a minute, and we're going to be in Melrose by 4:30. But there, just thought you'd like to see it. Okay, today takes us from Melrose to Hairstains. Unusual walk this. Little bit of wandering by the river to start with, and then a straight line, 6 straight miles.
Jesus saved my soul from hell. Glory, hallelujah. Now stand back, Satan, get out of my way. I don't want to hear another word you say. I'm on my way to the King's highway. Glory, hallelujah. Hey, glory, how happy I am. Whoa, glory, how happy I am. My feet are bathed in the blood of the Lamb. Glory, hallelujah. Said, hey, glory, how happy I am. Oh, glory, how happy I am. My feet are bathed in the blood.
Okay, this is it. We're going to join up the walk today. We're off to Kirkyatham.
My feet are bathed in the blood of the Lamb. Glory, hallelujah. Yeah, my feet are bathed in the blood of the Lamb. Glory, hallelujah.
So we've done sort of all the main coast to coast. We start off with the little one just below us. We live in Westward Ho, North Devon, but just beside us is Cornwall, and we did the coast to coast of Cornwall. Only took 2 days. Lovely walk. Then we've done the Bristol Channel to the Irish Sea. We've done the Offa's Dyke coast to coast. So we've done the Cornish, the Welsh, and of course we've done the English. It was our first walk, and oh, still my favourite, the coast to coast, tremendous. Then we've done that coast to coast again with Hadrian's Wall, but we hadn't done the Scotland coast to coast. Well, having walked the West Highland Way, we have an opportunity here because the West Highland Way goes to Fort William. So if we look at it backwards, Fort William to Mulgai, and we're going now Mulgai to Kirkyatham. So we decided we'd take 2 more days and hit the North Sea. So we've done coast to coast Scotland as well. All great fun. All, yeah, it's supposed to be Land's End to John O'Groats. Don't know, got a bit muddled up somewhere.
Tomorrow, 'cause I